Sometimes when you view a macro, you see an underscore character, and I want to examine that in a little bit more detail. Let's start by creating a new macro. What I'd like to do here is click on the cell E7, actually E4. When I click on the cell E4 in my spreadsheet and I look up in the formula bar, I can see there's actually a formula in that cell, and the formula is equals E3 minus E68. What I want to do is create a macro that converts this formula into values and drops the formula. So from my Developers tab in my Code group, I'm going to record a macro. And I'd like to name the macro Convert to Values. This time I'd like to assign a shortcut key, so I'll click in the small box and I'll press Shift V. And so Control Shift V is the shortcut key to convert a formula to values. I'll then click OK, and what I want to do is take a copy of this cell. Now again, there's a variety of ways of doing this, but I'm just going to go to the Home tab in the ribbon and I'm going to choose Copy. Then I'm going to hit the drop down on the Paste button and choose Values. And I can see the code evolving. To turn off the wiggle, I'll press the Escape key. And that particular statement is application cut copy mode equals false. So the wiggle is called cut copy mode, and false means you've turned off the wiggle. What I've effectively done is created a macro that converted a formula into values. So I'm going to stop recording. So I'll go to the Developers tab and I'll stop recording. Now what I meant by the underscore is this character here in my code. What you'll find is when you're recording a macro, Excel will automatically put a space and an underscore after 70 characters. Otherwise the statement gets far too long and continues way off to the right hand side. And should you ever want to print the code, it will be wider than a piece of A4. I also place underscores in my code to break my code down so it's easy to read and easy to print. So what I'd like to do is modify this particular piece of code and add some more underscores. After the paste special statement, there's a space, and I'm going to add an underscore and enter. I'll then press Tab to push the statement in, and after values is a space, so I'm going to add an underscore. So it always has to be space underscore and enter. After none, comma, I'll add after the space an underscore and push skip blanks onto the next line. Here I'd like to remove the underscore with the delete key and keep pressing delete until these join back up again. And I'd prefer my underscore to go here in front of transpose, so I'll put underscore there. And so basically what I've done is I've broken the code down using the underscore so that it's easy to read vertically and it's easy to print. The underscore means this is one statement and should be read as one statement. And so the underscore means it's to continue reading this entire statement. I need to check that this still works. So what I'm going to do is click on another cell. And so I might click on F4 and I can see there's a formula there. If I press Ctrl Shift V, I've just converted it to values. I can select a range of cells, perhaps G4 across to M4. And if I press Ctrl Shift V, I've converted all of those to values, and I can tell looking up at the formula bar that there's no longer formulas in those cells.